if found guilty, you'll have to serve a maximum of 2 years in prison or a fine of not exceeding 5 million Kenyan shillings. But defamation is making a false statement to appear being true about a person, and with an aim of creating negative impact on the person, which ends up causing damage and harm on a person's character. In Kenya, the only person who is allowed to investigate someone's personal life that is not on a public domain is a licensed private journalist. If you are a reactor and you keep on talking about other people's lives, other people's families, without using information that is not on public domain, your days are numbered. A very good evening to you, my esteemed viewers, my royal subscribers, and my YT family at large. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tende_Marwa. To the returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I don't take it for granted. And those who are new here, consider to hit that subscription button, not forgetting the notification bell to alert you whenever I upload a new video. My good people, always comment, like, and even share to better this channel. My people, as you can see, I don't know if you are able to see. I'll turn the camera and show you. I am at the backyard, at my orchard back here in the village. I have 2 orchards, and I'm talking about my previous orchard where I had a lot of passion fruit. So I came here to check whether I can get some passion fruit after a long day of hustling to make the ends meet. So, but I have come. I can see the fruits, but they're not yet ripened. So I need to leave. Let me turn the camera and show you. This is what I'm talking about. See, there are several of them. I love this place so much. Over there, you can see others, several of them. For nature lovers, this is my backyard orchard. This is the beauty of village life. This one isn't yet ready, you know. Oh, the other ones are over there, but it is so hard to get them. The sun is setting, spreading its orange rays. Huh? Let me just sit down and watch it as it sets, as usual. This is my. I love this spot because of the background. There we are. Welcome back, good people. Let me know where you're watching from this evening. My face is just oily. Never worry, that's how it is. After a long day, we have to contemplate and talk about a little thing here and there. So, good people, this evening I want us to talk about cyberbullying. Me, being a Kenyan, each country or region has its own rules when it comes to cybercrime or cyberbullying. So today I just want us to talk about cyberbullying and cybercrime. To be precise, referring to our constitution and our laws here in Kenya, that is East Africa, not any other part of the world. At least the little knowledge that I have about cybercrime and cyberbullying, I want us to share, and I would like you people to give me your feedback on this. Good people, allow me to quote the Bible a little bit today. My people perish because of lack of knowledge. Why I'm saying this is an alarm, and it is a wake-up call to some of us YouTubers from the village where I am, to those who are international or those who are outside Kenya. Let us, good people, do research. Let us always before publishing something or before talking about something, let us be very cautious. Why am I saying this? It's because some of the YouTubers here in the village, especially reactors, if they don't watch out, a big stone is going to crush them. A big stone, a huge one, it will soon crush most of the YouTubers here in my village. I'm saying this because some of us, I'm using us because I'm one of the YouTubers here in the village, they have no time, they have not taken time to read about the Cybercrime Act. They have not taken time to read about what is cyberbullying. You know, I'm saying this because today, as I was coming from my daily hustle, I met one of the guys here. I don't want to mention names because the person is not with me, and I don't like mentioning names when someone is not with me here. So the person was like, why are you YouTubers threatening us? I was like, why? Because there is a rumor going around that those of us who keep on calling you people that you belong to a devil worship sect, you belong to a devil worship group, and one of the biggest YouTuber here from the village is the one who is recruiting you to join the group. That's the devil worshipping group. I did tell the person, be very careful before you open your mouth, because you know that is something that you can be charged in Kenya, according to Kenyan law or according to Kenyan constitution. In 2017 it was passed. There is a cybercrime act. Then the person was like, what do you mean? How can I be charged? And people are keep on saying that daily. Then I told the person, do you know what defamation is? Yeah, the person is learned, but just out of ignorance, people are uttering words here and there, throwing words without conk or proper information. Then the person was like, what's defamation? And that's why I decided to do this video about crime act. At least that's the little knowledge I have on it, the little knowledge I have about media law. It usually helps me out. So you know, so many people here in the village, and I'm 100% sure, apart from our village here, outside, even the village outside Kenya, there are so many people who don't know that I don't know from your part whether you can be charged because of defamation. Defamation is the act of publishing or making a statement which has an effect, or a negative, that is a negative effect towards the person that you are talking about, which ends up making the person that you are talking about to be shunned from the society, or to be looked in another way round, just because of your statement or just because of your publication, you know. And one thing we should know that is, publishing or making a statement, it can be written or it can be oral. So defamation comes in when this statement, or you've written or you've published, has created a very, very negative effect on the person that you are talking about, and it ended up making the person to be shunned from the society, or to change the society from the way they were looking at this person before your statement. I don't know if you can get, if you are getting me. In short, defamation is making a false statement to appear being true about a person, and with an aim of creating negative impact on the person, which ends up causing damage and harm on a person's character. Yeah, let's say that way in simpler manner. In Kenya, you can be charged of defamation and character assassination. You know, there is a very thin line between character assassination and defamation. As I've told you, defamation is making a false statement appear to be true about someone. As a result, it ends up harming this person in a negative way, which ends up changing the perception of people or society about this person. And when you talk about character assassination, this is as a result, is the result of defamation. Like if you say the person is a thief, after telling this person is a thief, what he becomes after being told that he's a thief and he's not a thief, that is what we call character assassination. Now, good people, you can assassinate someone's character, like by telling lies. You can assassinate someone's character by turning false information to appear to be true to the eyes of the society. As I was telling you, I did tell the person to stop talking rubbish, because the person is not sure of whatever he's saying, and whatever he's saying, maybe I may be in record, I will be recording the person, and I can present this as an evidence in the court. Then the person was like, how can you charge me or get me to be charged? How can you prove that whatever I'm saying is true or false? Or how can we prove that YouTubers are not truly, are not, they don't, you don't belong to this group that you are being told? How can you charge me? How will you people charge me? There is no evidence that you are going to take me to court. I told the person, the way you are speaking right now, that is a proof. And by you uttering these words, and the results of how the society or other villagers are looking at us because of the false statement, that is something that I can be charged under the penal code section 238, which is a that is a criminal act, that is. And in Kenya, for one to be charged for defamation, one thing, there are three things that the prosecutor has to prove. You see, the prosecutor has to prove three major things before someone is charged of defamation or character assassination. One, whether the statement was published either orally or in a written form. That is according to the Cybercrime Act in Kenya. For one to be charged, the prosecutor has to prove that you did publish or speak orally about someone, a statement that appeared to be true while it is false about someone. So the prosecutor has to prove. So good people, I was telling the person, by you talking to me right now, I may be recording you, and that can be used as an evidence in the courtroom. And another thing is that if the prosecutor has also to prove that the statement was truly false or it was a lie. The statement that was made against someone that ended up slandering the person, the prosecutor has to prove that that statement is truly a lie. That is the second thing. The third thing is, did the statement cause really harm on the person, either emotionally, physically, or the prosecutor has to prove whether the statement published or made caused really harm on the person, either on a physical way or in a social way, or in the emotional way. For example, if you are talking ill of one of the YouTubers or YouTubers here in our village, and you are opening mouth without having concrete evidence of whatever you're talking, because you had someone talking or you had someone saying, and you keep on spreading the lies, this will harm you, because some of the YouTubers, that is their full-time job. When you say that, you create enmity between them and the society or the other villagers. They will be seeing the person and they will be shunning from the person or running away from the person, because they have that perspective of that person, that he's no longer a nice person. You see, you've already assassinated the character of that YouTuber. This goes also to the reactors, those who are here in the village. Be very careful, good people. It is an advice I'm giving you as a a good Samaritan woman. I'm giving you an advice. Stop talking other people's life, personal life, and putting them on social media. Hey, because that is a crime according to the Cybercrime Act in Kenya. That is a huge crime. You know, in Kenya, the only person who is allowed to investigate someone's personal life that is not on a public domain is a licensed private journalist. These people should know this. If you are a reactor and you keep on talking about other people's lives, other people's families, without using information that is not on public domain, your days are numbered. Because if you are a reactor, you are supposed to react on the information that is put on by a person public. If the information is public, he has or she has published her information on there, or she has talked about, or he has talked about his personal information, you are at liberty to react upon it. But if you're a reactor and you're digging deep into someone's personal life without having a license as a trained journalist, private investigator, my brother, my sister, you are in hot soup, because you'll end up being arrested. And do you know what? In Kenya, we do have charges. If found guilty, you'll have to serve a maximum of 2 years in prison, or a fine of not exceeding 5 million Kenyan shillings, or you may end up serving 2 years in prison, a maximum of 2 years in prison, or also paying the penalty, like doing both, you know, or like paying both. That is, you'll end up paying the penalty that does not exceed 5 million, and serving also 2 years, a maximum of 2 years in the prison. Go read the act of cyber crime, or go read the cyber crime act in Kenya. And as I've told you, penal section 238 of the penal code of Kenya, this is a crime. But when you go into details into cybercrime act, you'll get to know whatever I'm talking about. Go read for yourself, good people. Stop talking other people, talking about other people's lives, putting them on social media. Whatever a person has not yet put on social media, leave them. That is, you are not a private journalist who is a private investigator journalist. Now, for your information, let me tell you, good people, if you are a private investigator journalist, they always, let me say, they always have a heavy insurance. I don't know, what do you call it? They have a backup of insurance. Anything can happen because you are evading someone's property, evading someone's life, personal life, that is not on public domain. That's why they are heavily insured. In case of anything, I know so many of you who come from Kenya, they know private journalists who were once threatened because of investigating drug barons here in the country. What of you who you are not a trained journalist, you have no insurance, you have no backup plan, you're just getting into other people's affairs, other people's families, putting into public whatever they have put in private. Be very careful, good people. Just be very careful. And if you are one of the people from this village watching this video, be very careful on whatever you talk about the YouTubers here in our village, unless you have concrete evidence about whatever you are talking about them. Section 23 of Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act, that is where you will find whatever I was talking about, where they were talking about cyberbullying, of which some of us don't know that whenever you talk about a body shame a person, or write a statement or a comment about a person in a negative way, do you know that is a cyberbullying? So many of you don't know that is cyberbullying. So it is high time people should stop talking about other people's business and affairs because you don't know. Imagine going to the court and being charged over 5 million because you said someone is a thief and he's not a thief. Okay, good people, as I wind up, someone may be asking, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is the use of electronic communication to threaten or to intimidate someone. That's cyberbullying. So by you talking about someone falsely or body shaming, that is cyberbullying. Good people, as you can see, the sun is now setting. This is how it feels to be in the village, yeah? I had really missed this. You see, the sun is now setting, good people. So be very careful, those who are misusing computers or electronics to intimidate and also to slander and also to threaten people. That is cyberbullying. If you are not careful, you'll find yourself in great problem, as I've told you, according to the Cybercrime Act. So thank you for watching. Comment, like, and share. Let me know where you're watching from.